Hello, everyone. It's another episode of Tailgate Talk. It's me, David, along with my brother, Nicky Two Step. Nick, side of the people.
God,
No Joe this week. He's busy. I guess you get married, and all of a sudden your life gets really busy that year. I don't know.
I mean,
I think
you've
I
been
made.
through it,
I
you
know I
know.
made it. I know I made it work when I got married that year. That's all I'm gonna say. You know who's not making it work, Nick? You know who's not? Brian Kelly in
Brian Kelly.
LSU.
Well, actually, you could argue he is making it work because now he's getting paid to just sit at home, and he's getting paid a
You
lot of
know,
money to do
the,
it.
the fact that these coaches have these outrageous buyouts and can just get paid to do nothing. Who do I have to schmooze to get that gig?
Well,
Because that would be
you just gotta
fun.
get better at. You just got to start in the high school ranks, work your way up, and maybe by the time you're 60, like Sig, you'll make it and get paid a ton of money.
Things doing a good, not so. So here's the thing. This is the interesting thing. LSU's they're what like they've got what, two losses this year, three maybe.
They lost to Vandy. They lost to A&M. I think they have three. I'll double check. Well, you make your point. I'll double check.
They've got a winning record going on, and they're like we're done with Brian Kelly. And not only are they done with Brian Kelly, they're done with their AD.
Hmm.
It- can you imagine going back five, not even 10, but 5 years back, that being the case anywhere?
I mean, so they do have three losses. They lost, so their season is they beat Clemson, which honestly does not look as impressive now. Beat Louisiana Tech, beat Florida, beat Southeast Louisiana. Then they lost to Ole Miss, beat a South Carolina team at home, then lost to Vandy and got blown out by A&M. And next week, and it doesn't get easier because next week they go to Bama. So it's definitely, like you said, it's definitely a much different landscape than it was 5 years ago. And I think the addition of paying players and putting
Plus
so
the
much money into these.
plus
Go ahead.
when the transfer portal is now.
Right. Like teams want to get ahead of it, and if they know what they're if they know they want to make a change, they just want to get it done with and rip the band-aid off. Now, I did see somewhere out there. I think it was either Thamel or Thamel, how you say his last name, or it may have been Danny Cannell. They tweeted out something along the lines of maybe now if LSU can do this correctly and they go back to the old way and not giving a huge contract and just like giving like a 500K incentive for each win, and then other incentives as performance goes. Like they have an opportunity here to reshape the coaching market because you look at the openings. You got off the top of my head, you got LSU, Penn State, Florida, Virginia Tech, Oklahoma State. Like LSU is by far and away the top job because every kid in Louisiana wants to be a Tiger. So you have a very big stockpile of talent in Louisiana. It's in the SEC and they spend a lot of money on it. So like that it's the perfect, yeah, and you don't have to um compete with other schools like Florida does with all the Florida teams and even South Carolina, Alabama, Clemson, Texas, all those teams going into Florida for their talent. Penn State has Ohio. Like it's set up where if LSU does it right, you could see a reset to the coaching market, which would be interesting. But I don't think they're going to do that. I think they're just going to continue this because they're LSU and they want to make the splash. So we'll see. I think Kiffin is bound to be at either LSU or Florida next year.
Shame Joe's not here because I saw on Facebook today a post of them leaking that it could be Marcus Freeman to LSU. I
That
was
would
like,
I don't see him leaving.
This is so fake, but it'd be really funny.
Just to like poke out, yeah. But he's not leaving. He's got a good thing going. He's built for that program. I think he should. I think he should stay.
I would if
Um,
I were him.
yeah. But I think Lane gets one of the openings at either Florida or LSU, and then I mean that opens up Ole Miss, which I'm sure they're going to want to not go back to where they used to be before Lane took over. So they're going to want to spend big. Um, I think it's gonna keep people at Florida State. I think Norvell's going to stay through the year at Florida State because they don't want to join the market when all these marquee names are there. I think Who's the other coach that was thought about getting fired besides Norvell? There's one coach that I was thinking of that I don't know. It'll come to me eventually. But like teams like a Florida State that may want to look into, and I'll throw Clemson in there that may look into switching coaches. Now that LSU and Florida are on the and Penn State are on the on the trail, you may be cautioned to so you're not like the fifth best job.
Thanks, Toby. He's giving me his toy. Go get it. Yeah,
So
I lost track.
all good. Basically, it's just it's crazy the dominoes, and it's not even Halloween yet. Halloween's tomorrow, but it's crazy how much this is going to alter. Like college football is going to look a lot different. It's going to be interesting to see who goes where, um, and for how much. Matt Rule just signed an extension in Nebraska today, seemingly taking his name out of the running for Penn State. So we'll see there. I think Jeff Brom is not going to be at Louisville any longer after this year. I think he gets hired to a bigger job. I think Tulane's coach Summerall. I think he's gone. So got a lot of interesting months ahead of us.
It's, I mean, it's kind of apropos that we're right up to Halloween and it's spooky season for college coaching.
Yeah.
With
So
that, you know
it's
what? Might as well get to some picks, right?
yeah, I mean, someone had a really good week last week, right?
It wasn't me, I'll tell you that. Nicky two-step over here is two-stepping himself on to victory. He had 17 point or 12 or 7. I don't know what the heck it was. I don't remember where you were at last week, but you're extending your lead. Big week. A&M was a huge win for you there. You're at 96 points. Joe with a respectable 91, and then I'm just tagging along at 85, waiting for you both to start forgetting how to make picks. But I still haven't found it out either, so it's fun. I don't even care. Let's go. Let's move on to the first picks.
Yeah, this game was supposed to be. I'll say it for Joe too, since he picked Ohio State as well. This game was one of the marquee games of the season going into it. It's turned into how much is Ohio State going to hang on Penn State? It's not going to be fun to watch if you're an Nittany Lion fan. It's going to be a boat race, and give me Ohio State. I think they win by 50.
Yeah.
And Joe
Uh,
takes. Yeah.
Totally agreed that this game felt so outrageous to pick that I didn't even bother with it. So instead, I was shocked. Only 5.5 points for Georgia Tech. I've been glazing them up all year. I love the nerds in this case. I am all about the nerds, and I think they're going to take it to NC State this week. Give me the Yellow Jackets.
I spoke about them how they're not very they're looking for a new coach. Give me Kansas over Oklahoma State. Just to end the season for Oklahoma State. They're treading water and it's just bad to watch. So give me the Jayhawks here.
In a similar vein, I mean, Florida getting rid of Billy Napier. I mean, I think this is a question of how much is Georgia going to hang on them. 7.5 feels a little tight for me in this case. Give me the Bulldogs, and I'm going to speak for Joe. He agrees with me.
So this one, I was surprised at how big the line was. Not because of really Florida State, but Wake Forest has been very good this year. They took Georgia Tech to either overtime or like it was a 1 point win for Georgia Tech. Wake's got a good team. Um, as a betting man, I'd probably like in my lays, I'm probably just going to take the points. I'm not going to take a money line, but I do think that Wake Forest can win this game. I think they're alive. So you know what? I'm in the lead, just throwing darts, and if I'm right, I know ball again, and if not, I'm still in the lead. So give me the Demon Deacons here.
Yeah, well, I thought Wake Forest going into the season was going to have a rough time figuring things out. And I mean, that's college football for you. Wake Forest is more competitive than we thought. And then you've got teams like Clemson that are pooping the bed the whole time, whole year long.
Even after week one, like Wake struggled with an FCS team. and now they're in a good spot. I mean, you don't want to play them when Wake's got that like voodoo magic that you just they're always there, like unless it's the
It's like Mark Packer says on ACC PM, like they're the Swiss. You don't ever think about them until they're there.
right, right.
Speaking of not thinking about them till they're there, Joe throwing us a curveball, Sam Houston and Louisiana Tech. I had not had this game on my radar at all, so he's going with La Tech, and I was just looking for cool logos here.
Love the T in the state of Louisiana. That's like their number one logo.
Oh yeah, me, I hate making this pick because I really do hate Michigan, but Purdue is that bad, and you know what? I need points, so give me the Wolverines. And you know what? Maybe I can work some reverse voodoo magic here and Purdue pull something out. That'd be fun. But yeah, I need help.
Rounding up this week, I'm shocked that Wazoo is only 3.5. Oregon State is terrible. Um, but you know what? I felt it was only right to pick this game. Long live the Pac-12. It's the one conference game this year. So give me Washington State for the Pac-12 championship this week. They're fighting for a
All the
trophy.
marbles.
All the marbles, baby. So give me the Cougars and Joe taking Louisville over Virginia Tech. Um, I like the pick. I think that Louisville's rolling right now, and I mean we've talked ad nauseum about how Virginia Tech's not that good this year. So I do like that pick for Joe.
I'm going with the nerds. I'm gonna double down every week on them that I can.
Georgia Tech and Vandy.
Give me Vandy. Give me Georgia Tech. But Vandy against Texas, I do not think Texas is that good this year, and so they have not been this whole season. I have never been high on Arch Manning, and Vandy's offense is a tough beast to deal with. You got Diego Pavia, you've got their running game. Like, I don't know what you do to stop them. So give me the Commodores over here to take on a blue blood and take them down. Because you know what? Vandy's making the playoff this year. Let's see if they can make a run. Let's see if
You
Georgia
know if
Tech can
this?
make a run. I'm glazing up the nerds.
Do you know if this game's in Nashville or is it in Austin?
I didn't even care. I didn't look.
I'll look
I said, screw it. It's Vandy, Texas. Give me the Commodores. Texas is trash this year.
in Austin. In Austin.
Even better. Because
Even
you look at
better.
that,
Wow.
that's 3 points right there. That means that it should be pushing towards Vandy by half a point. Give me that all day long.
Wait, it's 3.5. It's 3.5 or 2.5.
2.5.
Okay, okay. I thought it was 3.5 for a sec. Yeah, you're right. You're right. So we'll see.
Of course I'm right.
Oh my God.
I know ball other than making these picks this year. But when it comes to Miami, I know ball against that they're never back. And you know what? This year is the year of the nerds. That's the only thing that if I could pick these teams twice a week, then I would.
I want a playoff game between these two just to see you have to pick.
I would love that so much because I'm picking Georgia Tech easily.
See, you got to pick the over too, which you hate doing, but you got to pick the over.
I'm picking the under. I'm saying
That's
they're gonna
disgusting.
smash mouth each other and it's gonna be gross and I'm gonna love it.
That's disgusting.
Hey, that's college football for you. Gives and it takes.
Oh my
We'll
God.
see. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be another great fun weekend of college football. Hopefully Clemson does something against Duke. Where I mean we've given up on them.
It is what it is.
I'm just hoping for a good showing every week. We'll see what happens, but I'm looking forward to the other storylines that are going on this year because there's a lot to be tuning into with college football week in and week out.
Absolutely.
But no matter what, go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
And I guess go Irish for Joe too.